What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Davion Flickstar. I told y'all I wasn't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. We finna talk about the season premiere of Power Book 2, Episode 1, Season 2. And we're gonna get right into it. So now we get Grandmama, Big Mama Gigi, however you want to address this grandmother. She's sick. It's evident. So maybe this can be some kind of plot armor to make it give Tariq more of a reason to be in the game. Now Tariq has been waking up from these flashbacks. These flashbacks has been getting to him. So hopefully he don't lose his grandmama, because understand, Tariq has lost a lot of people. So now we get to Mecca. Now your boy Mecca is playing no games. Now this is right after Kane was pressing him, asking him if he was a narc and all this, and Mecca just proved himself. I mean, look how he grabbed that shotgun like on some transporter James Bond type shit. I mean, Mecca isn't playing around. Mecca proved himself. I mean, look how he just blasts this dude with the quickness. This dude don't play around. This dude is gonna be, I don't know where he's from. And of course they blasting that CTG, he gets away. But Mecca, I mean, look how cold Mecca is. Mecca is like basically got that shit now. Talk now. And with no mercy, he just blows dude away. Dude was begging and pleading. I mean, look at bang, bow. Look at him, chest shot right in the chest. Now, I want to see what this dude Mecca is really about. So now we get to Zeke. He, shooting in the gym, trying to get back on his game. He's on academic suspension. And, he's trying to get his head right, trying to get back in the game. He's trying to take the game more serious. And, hopefully he doesn't have to tell anyone else how much he knows. So now we get to the next scene. Braden and Tariq are having a conversation about Tasha being in witness protection, and he's not really sure if that's a good idea, but they have no choice. This is what it has to be. So he wants Tariq to join him in the deer hunting games. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Maybe it'll be fun. Anyway, so now we get to the school. Get back to school. And word on the street is Professor Reynolds Jabari is missing. Now look at Tariq's face. Tariq knows what's going on. Look at him. Look it up close. Tariq knows what's going on because he was the one that pulled the trigger. Now we get this little fake ass concern Carrie, like she really cares. Carrie never really cared about Jabari. I mean, come on now. Really? So now we get Rashad Tate. Look at him, all sprawled, all out. Look at him. He then became an alcoholic. He don't give a F. So now you got his older brother Kamal trying to talk some life into him, trying to get him to get up out that damn sofa. And look at him. He looks crazy right now. He's down about the election. He feels bad, and Kamal wants him off his sofa. He's trying to talk some positive stuff into Rashad Tate, but he really wants him off that sofa. You can just tell. So now we get to Monet, and look at Monet's face. And what does she see? She sees something that startles her, because look, the cops is messing around with Diana. Well, you can see his face that he's been flirted with, and of course she did what Monet taught her to do, was to sweet talk her way out of the situation. Now look at Monet's face. She's like, girl, get us out of here before you get us arrested, but good job, I'm proud of you. Now you get Drew. Now Drew, understand that Drew is an artist. He likes to draw, and he's trying to get back into the field of drawing since he's been shot. I mean, look at his hands. He has like this timid look on him. I mean, he's determined. He wants to draw again, but I don't think that's going to be into fruition right away. I mean, look at him. His hands are trembling. He can barely get the pencil to draw along the paper. So now we get to Braden's uppity ass family with the new Benz. Look at that. Shout out to him. And Braden and Tariq, they're going off to the kickoff for the Deer Games. I'm gonna call them Deer Games. And Braden is the more humbled brother. So now look at Tariq looking like his daddy. Tariq is fed up. He is fed up. He don't want to be there for all these uppity white folks. Get it? White folks. I mean, look at his face. He really does not want to be there. Body language and facial expressions mean a lot. And then you got this dude. Look at him. Look at him. He think he's so smart. He don't know nothing. He don't know that that's James St. Patrick's boy, and he gonna come with all this condescending crap about drugs. And Tariq had to educate his ass, show him the dichotomy between the drugs in the black community and the drugs in the white community. Brought up opioids and all this other stuff, and made him look dumb as hell. And so now, next order of business, we see the aftermath, the crime scene of Jabari, and we get this. I don't know. I mean, this Kevin dude. I'm guessing he's supposed to be like some hot shot detective or whatever he's supposed to be. And look how Tariq did your boy Jabari. He is gone, y'all. He's out of here, finito. They put a big hole in his face. So now they looking through his body, trying to find out who he is. And what the hell do they find? They find his Stanfield ID. They see that he's a professor. And so now they finna add 2 and 2 together. So it's finna be real bad for the Tejadas if they are not careful. So now look at her. Look at Miss Jada Pinkett, this toxic woman right here. She walking around like everything's all good. Who is she talking to now? Because she always talking to somebody, and then we get to the next scene and all that happy stuff goes out the window. Look at her, the most fake ass crocodile tears. Like Shorty didn't care about her. I mean, you can see old homie can see right through her bull crap. Look, he don't believe not one word that she's saying, because look at her reaction. He knows that based off her reaction that they had something. You can just tell. I mean, like I keep saying, facial expressions mean a lot, and they are meaning a lot in this episode. He don't understand that. And look at the fake Crockett. Look, oh my God, Carrie, stop it. You ain't fooling nobody, baby girl. You are not fooling nobody. So now we get to the next scene. Now Brayden likes to talk. He's a real loquacious character. He stayed talking, always talking. Tariq don't want to hear nothing that Brayden has to say right now. Tariq got a lot on his mind. He thinking about all them bodies, and then speak of the situation. Boom, word on the campus. Professor Jabari Reynolds is dead. Everyone's getting the notification. Even Brayden gets the notification. Look at Tariq's face. He is nervous as hell right now. I mean, things are going to be bad. And if I think this is going to go the way I think this is going to go, of course the fingers are going to point towards the Tejada family. So now we go to Monet talking to Drew and Diana about Zeke's future. Now, based on Drew getting shot and Diana being questioned by the cops, she has a plan, a 3-year plan to get them out, and she's going to use Zeke to get him into the professional NBA, to play professionally, to get them out of the game. And seems like a good move. And here we look, like she always have an itch to scratch like this. Oh my God, look at her. Look, Every time she have an itch to scratch, she gonna go right to this young boy. I told you she don't care about Jabari. She acting like she cares about Jabari. She don't care about Jabari. Now you can say, but bro, she's really been crying. Maybe she really does. I don't buy it. Look how dry her face is. She sees Zeke. She probably thought about him for a little bit, and then when she seen Zeke, her face got dry. I mean, it's ridiculous. So now we go to dinner. Monet, I assume, cooked her ass off, and they start talking about the situation. Jabari. Now look at Diana. Diana's face, you can tell she suspicious about something. She ain't buying it. Look at Tariq's face. He all nervous. I mean, I think that he knows that Diana knows something. And Diana's telling him that there's a lot of heat that could be brought towards the Tejada family. So be honest. And Monet is pressing him. And so, if I was in that situation, I'd just have to tell the truth. I wouldn't care about none of that. Forget that. I mean, after the conversation between him and Kane and what they had, I wouldn't even be afraid of Kane. I'd be afraid of Monet. I mean, look at Tariq's face. After she tells him that what happens if you're lying to me, of course he's going to think about it. So now we get back to the scene with Carrie and Zeke. Now, Carrie, ever since she's gotten threatened by Monet to get reported by her for messing around with a student, she's been thinking and trying to do her little investigation that maybe the family may have something to do with Jabari's death. So now we go to Tariq. He got a whole bag full of fancy stuff, right? Nah, it's 2 new bricks. They got a new connect and they back in business. Look, Braden is happy about everything. They happy to be back in business. And wow. So now we get to Mecca and Kane. Now these two man, listen. So Kane, we all know what Kane can do, but Mecca doesn't buy it. He wants Kane to prove himself. I mean, look at him. I mean, look how he hands the knife and still has that serious ass facial expression. He wants to see what Kane is capable of. I mean, but we already know. Look, Kane is with the shits. Kane is on demon time. He knows how to fight and he knows how to use that hammer. And you see, look at him. What? Look at him. You see, he's always ready. Look, they into it. They getting into it, and then bang! Catch Kane by surprise. Wins him. I was like, oh, but of course Kane becomes the victor and made the dude the victim. I mean, look how he got him in the headlock. And what does he do next? Snap dude's neck, puts him to sleep, fatalied him, turned his TV off. And so now we got Kane snooping around, looking, being nosy. And what does he see? He sees a whole box of supplies, aka bricks. I'm talking about a whole supply of drugs. Now, this can mean what maybe he's the new connect. Mecca is. I mean, just look up that close-up shot. That's a lot of work, a lot of opportunity, and of course Kane is doing something he ain't got no business doing. I don't even know why he's snooping around touching stuff. I mean, why do you have your hands on his product? Like, this man is really with the shits. And then he turned around and who do we see? Mecca already got the hammer out. Now Mecca, I said earlier, ain't playing no games. This dude Mecca is a serious dude, and Kane could have got dropped. You see how humble and soft-spoken Kane got when Mecca pulled out that hammer, and Mecca still doesn't trust him. He says that he needs to do even more to prove that he's ruthless and trustworthy, and Kane wants another shot. He wants another shot to show him that he's that. So now we get to Monet talking to Zeke about going pro. And so Zeke is telling Monet that if you would have never threatened Carrie, that maybe she wouldn't be suspicious of us, and basically telling her that she should have kept her mouth closed. So Monet is urging for him to go into the NBA, and Zeke is not really feeling it. He's really just trying to come in really slow. I mean, at first, Monet is soft-spoken about it. The soft-spoken auntie. I mean, look at Zeke. Zeke ain't really feeling it. I'm guessing that Zeke is going to start to feel used in the future, and I wouldn't blame him. And then look how passionate Monet gets. She's ready to get out the game. It's finally dawning on her that her kids are in danger. So now we get into the hunting, the deer games. Now, look, ain't no way I'll be up in that tent, in the cold like that. So now look at the deer. Now this deer is a regular dead deer to us, but to Tariq, the murderer, look at his face. He's starting to have flashbacks. Tariq is being tormented like I predicted in my prediction videos. He has a flashback of Jabari clinging on to life and saying his final words, and then we get to Ghost, OG Ghost, the OG of power, laid out. These are all flashbacks, and it's messing with Tariq heavily. Now we get to Redman and Method Man, the classic duo of the 90s. Old Theo. Yo, man, shout out to him. And so we get Kane. He's back, trying to get back into Monet's good graces, but she leaves him in the front door. Monet has that look that I ain't finna let this dude back in. I love you, but you can't come back in here. But Kane is trying to tell him that he found a new connect. And who we see in the cut? Mecca. Mecca is in the cut. Yo, listen, Mecca is going to be a problem. So we get to the final scene, the epilogue, where Tariq is missing his dear old mama. And I don't blame him. Look at him. He's looking at that last message. and he's just missing his mama. That's all he wants to do is say hi to Mama Bear, and he gets an unexpected call from an unknown number. Now this was dumb. If you know you in this game, you don't answer no calls like this. And he messes around and answers Kevin's call, the detective looking into Jabari's murder case. Now, fortunately for Tariq, he was able to hang up the phone, but now they got track of where he is. And now you got this dude, Kevin. He wants to know where he is. Well, he doesn't want to know because he knows where he is. And so because of this guy right here, he finds out that it's from Stansfield. So now things just became even more hotter. And so Tariq, he should have never answered that call. He had to get rid of the phone, take out the chip, take out all the batteries to cover up his prints. But I don't know. I said prints, I meant tracks. But I don't know. Things is finna get hot. So I don't know, man. Tariq is really gonna have to use his brain for this one. It's about to get hot and it's about to get real. So that's my review for Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 1. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the episode. Was it a good episode? Was it okay? Was it alright? Whatever you think, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And I will be dropping some prediction videos for episode 2. So be on the lookout for that. Anyway, man, I'm finna get on up off this, man. Y'all be easy out here, man. Have a good night. Peace.